I do want to ask you,
please,
about Trump. So you're now a successful podcaster. I've talked to Joe about Trump, Joe Rogan, and Joe's not interested in talking to Trump.
Mhm.
It's just fascinating. I try to dig into like why.
Yeah.
Uh, what would you interview Trump on, like realignment, for example?
Mhm.
And do you think it's possible to do a 2-3 hour conversation with him where you will get at something like human, or you get at something like we were talking about the facade he
Right.
puts forward? Do you think you get past that?
No, I don't. I look, I was a White House correspondent. I observed this man very closely. I interviewed him. I think if that mic is hot, he knows what he's doing. He's done this too long, Lex. He just knows,
But do you
right?
think he's a different human now after the election? Do you think that?
Not at all. I think he's been the same person since
Yeah.
1976. I really do. Like
Yeah.
basically 1976. I studied Trump a lot, and I think he's basically been the core of who he is and elements of that ever since he built that the ice rink in Central Park and
Yeah.
got that media attention. That was it.
Yeah, he's a fascinating study. I feel there's a hope in me that there would be a podcast like a Joe Rogan, like a long form podcast where something could be, and you're actually a really good person to do that, where you can have a real conversation that looks back at the election and reveals something honest. But perhaps he's thinking about running again, and so maybe he'll never let down that guard.
Yes.
But I just love it when there's this switch in people where you start looking back at your life and wanting to tell stories,
Mhm.
like trying to extract wisdom, and like realizing you're in this new phase of life where like the battles have all been fought. Now you're this old, like former warrior, and now you can tell the stories of that time. And it seems like Trump is still at it, like the young warrior he is. He's not in the mode of telling stories.
You know what I got from Rogan? He's the only president who didn't age well in office. It's true, right?
Yeah.
Like, and this is what I mean, because he lives in the moment. Like the
Yeah.
job actually aged Obama.
Yeah.
I mean, Bush, same thing. Even Clinton. Clinton was like fat. And,
Yeah.
like, he looked miserable by like 2000. HW, like,
Yeah.
I mean, Reagan, famous. Actually, yeah, pretty much everybody I think about. Yeah, including John F. Kennedy, who got much sicker while in office.
Yeah.
The job like weighs on you and makes you physically ill. Trump he's the only person who just
That was
he
amazing.
didn't happen to.
He almost gotten stronger, and he was one of the most the climate. There's so many people attacking him, so much hatred, so much love and hatred, and it was just it was. I mean, it was whatever it was quite masterful and a fascinating study.